Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of X to 10X, a podcast where we invite our guests, those who have uncovered stories, those who have something to reveal in front of you, those who have a successful stories. And I'm your host, Yasser Rizvi. And this episode, we are recording it in Sugarland, Texas. Uh, I happened to meet a guy over here. He spent all his life in a very reputed organization like NASA, and then he moved his career as a mechanical engineer to NVIDIA, then to AMG. And after spending all his life, when he moved to basically US, he was 13 years old. And after spending all his life in these reputed organizations in a very well mechanical engineer career, he's the one who invented along with the team microchips in these organizations. Then he decided to drop everything, and then he started his career as a stock market investor. And right now he has a very good skill where he invests in market. He teach about stock market, about commodity, especially about the American stock market. So please welcome in the podcast our very special guest, Mr. John. You had a wonderful journey in NASA. How would you describe your journey in your own words?
Well, of course, I had a computer science degree, and my first job working for the NASA contract for a rocket booster in 1987 to help to develop the rocket booster, and of course, learn a lot of technology, and I realized that the airbag design, the rocket inside the airbag was from also NASA contract. There's a program, so I pull it out. I realized that they also do the airbag.
Okay. Rocket booster.
Yeah, the the airbag had a rocket inside the airbag. No one knows, but there is an ignite, so it will blow up the hot gas fast in seconds. So
Oh.
so that's how I learned things from a lot of innovation, a lot of new technology, all come from NASA.
Word.
And then I switched the job to AMD computer chips company. Also program a lot of data for the company that control the chips quality. And then I also work for the Y2K in year 2000. A lot of companies that need people to fix all the programs. So at that time, the program is depend on they develop. So a lot of program need to fix for the 2000. And after that, I switched to the stock market, and I took a lot of lessons and went a lot of courses. And finally, there's one major important thing is the budget to do invest on the stock market. So from then, and I also teach people how to trade stock properly.
Usually, we have seen that people don't choose their career in this direction. So, like, what about you? Like, did you envision this path, or you just it happened?
I expect the life is the same. It's just from time to time a change. The market are different. So to change, let's say the technology change, and then I also changed my career to stock market. And from stock market, from time to time change. Um, Also, I learned from between. You see, in 2000 until now, how many times market been crashed, and the market still survive and still moving up. The people invest, maybe some of them being filtered out of the market. The reason is they did not plan properly. And if they do plan properly, they still survive and continue. So that is very important about trading on the stock market.
Looking back in your career, what was the biggest turning point in your career?
The major important turning point is from computer science to become investor in the stock market. The reason is your career, no matter how much you make, how you can make is only your salary. But on the stock market, in a time frame, you can double your money and double your money. So that is how you get paid from the stock market rather than in your career in your job that based on the inflation it increase your salary but it never make a double in your
Yeah,
career.
there is no limit for making the money in stock market, right?
Yeah, it is a limit, but in a certain time frame that you make double your money
Mm.
and you double your money again.
Yeah, you make triple the money. So, what is the biggest lesson you took away from your time at NASA?
The biggest time I took in NASA, I the biggest thing in NASA only I learned is new technology. And of course, after you um, have experience and you go to almost any company, they also do the same using the same technology. So after I come out from NASA, I almost go anywhere I still can get a job.
Okay, into investment market, what is the biggest mistake, John, like people make when they get into the market of investment?
A lot of people make mistake because they fear they don't plan their budget plan properly. Uh, they did not follow the rule that what they supposed to do, and they mess up their investment money. And the fear is one of them.
Fear.
Fear. So when the market go down, they will sell, and the market go up, they go buy. That is wrong. When the market go down, you're supposed to buy, and the market go up, you're supposed to sell for profit. So a lot of people make mistake. They did not plan the budget. Like you start a business, number one, you start with what? The budget. And how much you make profit and how much you want to reinvest in your company.
Mm.
So all this is already had on the roadmap to start a business. It's not when you start a business and then you find out you don't have enough budget, you don't have enough inventory. Same thing when you trade in the stock market, you should find yourself how much inventory that you need to retain, how much stock that you need to buy and keep it, and how much money that you plan when the market goes down so you can reinvest to buy more goods, more inventory.
Mm.
Rather than the market go down, you fear that is your money gone, you don't no more money. And another biggest make mistake they do in margin. That means you borrow more money to invest in the company. And what happened? The company not making money, and the interest everything to kill you and to force you to close the business. If they don't use the margin, they don't borrow the money, they might not force them to close down the business. So that is the negative thing that they use the margin money. And if you don't borrow the money, you just keep it and wait it for the market turn back, and you don't lose anything. Rather, you take profit.
Very nice information. So, if someone who is investing for a very first time, like where should they begin?
First, they should plan number one, the budget. Okay, and they should buy and wait until they have profit to sell. And if the market going down more, they should have more wait for cash to buy more. So that is one of the very important things they need to know. Let's say I have $1,000, I first buy $250 or $500 first batch. If the market going down further, you have more money to buy. Let's say you have $1,000, you divide it into 4 times, 250 each. So you buy 4 times when it go down, down, down. and then start to come back up, you start to take profit, take profit, take profit. So you look at the how much inventory, how much that you already hold in the stock, and how much money you hold in the hand. You have to make it even so you can the market go up or down, you know what to do. Otherwise, market go down, you have to just sit there and watching the market. You cannot do anything. And if it's turning back up to a profit, you sell all your goods, you sell all your stock. And what about the market go higher? You have nothing to sell. So this, the market up or down, you need to balance how much stock that you have in hand and how much cash you have in hand. So make it balanced. So it doesn't matter the market go up or down, you still have the power to buy or power to sell. It's very important.
And how do you manage risk during uncertain market, especially now the war situation is there?
Uh, Again, the risk is controlled by how much cash that you have in hand. If you run out of cash in hand, that's very risk. That when the market going deeper, you cannot buy anything. And you talking about the risk that the market go down. What about the market go up? You also the risk. If you sell all your stock, the market keep going higher and higher and higher, and you have no more stock to sell. So another important thing is don't do the short sales. Sell short. If you sell short, when the market go double, you lost everything because you borrow the stock from the market, and the market asks you to have that much money to return, and your money in the account could be completely gone.
Okay, one question, like for example, if you are starting your career now in 2026, so which path you will choose?
2026.
Yeah.
2026, I will continue to trade the stock market and just do what I supposed to do according to the market. And number one important to do with the market don't move, you just don't move. When the market move, you move. So last few days, look, the market doesn't go anywhere. It go up and go down. It go up and go down. It doesn't go higher. It doesn't go lower. So um, can be a whole week, can be a whole month. The market is not really move anywhere. So you just sit back and just wait until the market moves. Yeah.
For you, what does the financial freedom means? If you would like to explain in your own words.
Financial freedom to me is just you don't need much money for living, and all you need to make a little bit from the stock market. That's all you need.
So how do you define success today compared to when you first started your career?
I my experience in my past that you need to make a lot of money to support for a family, and that's all you need. You don't need a lot of money to hold to invest or anything. So
Okay. And how different is the mindset of an investor compared to that of an engineer or executive?
engineer they base on the monthly income and investment that if you don't touch the investment money, you could double every 2 months, 3 months, and keep going, double your money. Your next maybe 6 months or 1 year, your income could be double than what you're beginning. But your engineer doesn't matter what you make, you only take the salary. Next 10 years, you still do the same salary, maybe 30-40% increase from salary, but you still only not make double your money.
So, being into the investment and stock, how do you identify companies with long-term potential?
The long-term potential is the company that is produce the goods that everybody need, the market that need the product. It's very important. Yeah. So that is a long-term investment for the company that you're looking at. Maybe Walmart. Those are companies that maybe for the market another 20, 30 years. That's the company that you look into it.
Okay, so your kids must be watching this podcast, and the new generation, especially millennials and Gen Z, would be watching this podcast. Any lesson you want to give it to your kids and the new generation?
Very important if the new generation just saving your money. If you have no money, you have no planning for business, you have money for investment. That's what I try to tell people how to invest. So everything comes with the money first. So new generation number one need to save $50 a month, $100 a month. That compared to what you make, is probably just a small percentage. So it take maybe a year, maybe a two. So you start have a few $1,000 to start the investment. And the investment, the good thing is every few months you could double your money. So